So looking through my dreams over the years, I noticed that a lot of them involved public toilets. Either I'm looking for a toilet and none of them are suitable, or they're in a weird place so they're disgustingly dirty and I can't use them. This meme posted on Reddit by Somebody Is Trying perfectly encapsulates those dreams. It got 20,000 upvotes, so I guess these kind of toilet dreams must be pretty common. In my Instagram post I did mention that I dream about toilets a lot, but I didn't mention one specific place that I seem to visit over and over again in my dreams. In fact, I don't think I've ever described this place to anyone else before, so it was weird when I got a comment from BL Powell Art that seemed to perfectly describe the place that I'd visited in my dreams. They said, "I have far too many dreams about the infinite toilet dimension, where there is nothing but bathrooms as far as the eye can see, yet none of it is remotely inviting, only the most dreadful toilets imaginable." This phrase, the infinite toilet dimension, gave me such an uncanny feeling because it described so well the place that I'd visited in my own dreams. I can picture it vividly and I can describe the layout of it exactly. At least, this is how it appears to me. There's a large hallway, white tiles. It looks a bit like a subway station and there's big open doorways on either wall. I think it's one way for boys and the other way for girls. Beyond those doorways is a huge area, like a gigantic aircraft carrier but divided up into corridors full of rows of cubicles. Everything in there has a sort of bluish brushed chrome look to it. The cubicles all look metallic and quite modern and clean. These rows of cubicles are broken every now and then, and they lead back even deeper into this massive space where there's even more rows of cubicles. I'm not sure if it really is infinite, but I've never seen the end of it. Behind the cubicle doors are all kinds of different toilets and showers and things of that nature. There's usually a lot of other people in this place bustling about, going in or out of different cubicles. They all look like they know exactly where to go and what to do, whilst I struggle to figure out which door to open. Sometimes I'm in this place to use the toilet, sometimes I'm there to take a shower or to get changed into swimming trunks or something. Usually when I enter a cubicle to use the toilet or a shower, there's something wrong with it. It'll be broken or dirty or shaped in some weird way so that I can't use it. In other dreams, this large bathroom area is quite cozy. I go into the infinite toilet space and I find exactly the cubicle that I need. Everything looks nice and clean and it has this nice warm feeling to it. I guess because I've been there so many times in my dreams, it's starting to feel comfortably familiar. Up until BL Powell Art told me about their own infinite toilet dimension, I thought that I was the only person that dreamt of this place. I started looking online to see if there were any other descriptions of this never-ending bathroom, and of course Reddit provided the goods. In r/dreams, a post by Ella Heather B titled Endless Bathroom. I remember a reoccurring dream that I've had maybe 5 times over the last 3 years. The dreams usually take place in a locker room styled bathroom. I used to live in Japan. If anyone is familiar with the locker rooms in public bathhouses, then it's similar to that style, and the walls are usually a dull pink. The way they usually go is that I walk into the bathroom or just appear there in that dream fashion of, yeah, I'm totally supposed to be here for whatever reason. Inside the bathroom, however, instead of stalls, there are just waist-high barriers between the toilets, and the toilets will usually be a bit squatter. Sometimes this room will stretch out endlessly until the fluorescent lights dim out in the distance. On one occasion I had this dream, but instead of it being an endless room, it was extremely cramped. The barriers between the toilets were intersecting and the toilets were completely enclosed. It felt very claustrophobic. The time that I had this dream, I walked from this small room back into the endless room. I think in the hallway connecting the 2 rooms there were shower stalls. Whenever I have these dreams, for some reason it always feels like these rooms are underground. Even though there is fluorescent lighting, the rooms always seem dull because the ceiling is usually pretty high up. The Truth replies to this with, I often dream the same thing, needing a piss and being in an endless bathroom with infinite rooms and stalls, but none offer any privacy, and even though no one is there, I feel like the moment I start pissing, someone will appear no matter how deep in the maze of bathrooms I go. Further down the thread, a deleted user says, I can relate seeing these weird looking bathrooms with weird designs and a bunch of people in them going in and out. Personally, I can't really relate to the waist-high cubicle dividers or the lack of privacy. In my dreams, the cubicles always felt quite private. It's just most of the time the toilets were unusable. This last comment though, of the people going in and out, that's exactly what I see. All these people rushing about who seem to know exactly where to go. If we go back to this meme, some of the comments underneath it are interesting. For example, Papa Knuckler says, oh my god, I have recurring nightmares about bathrooms that are always infinite and have no stalls. It's always so weird to see the oddly specific things humans have in common, like having exactly the same dream. Asnable420 says, I have these dreams of big school bathrooms that are like freaking mazes, like giant locker rooms. The lights are always dim like the place is closed, and I have actually looked in a mirror once and I was someone else. Babil says, mine are also in some kind of mazy multi-level buildings with public showers too, and the toilets are too low as well as the partitions, which means everyone can see everyone else. And the most normal toilets in there are really hard to get to, or are, as you say, overflowing. Somebody is trying responds with, yes, mazes of showers and toilets, lots of puddles and leaking pipes. Usually there are many people in the bathroom just hanging out, men and women. Cold Flames says, mine are complex mazes of stalls intermixed with gym showers and sometimes lockers. Every toilet I find is either overflowing with weeks old feces or is surrounded by a bunch of other people waiting to use it, watching intently, yelling at the current occupant to hurry the F up. And then, wait, what's this? Holy shit. Alright, I promise when I started researching this video I hadn't seen this sub. Just like someone trapped in a maze of toilets, I'm now stuck in a deep maze of comments and subreddits of people all dreaming the same place. I mean, it's not exactly the same. It looks like everyone sees the infinite toilet dimension slightly differently. Some people see their old school toilets, or it looks like a gymnasium locker room. Some see rows of toilets with no dividers. Sometimes people are alone whilst others are surrounded by strangers. Some people find the toilet maze clean and comforting, whilst others find it dark and dilapidated. Lots of people see showers in there, which is an odd feature for a public toilet, and this is something that features in my own dreams as well. There's a lot of comments of people expressing how I feel. I got chills coming to this sub. I have this dream a lot. This is blowing my mind. Now, as far as dream interpretation goes, I don't personally think there's any one meaning behind dream symbols. I don't put much stock in those dream interpretation books that say things like, if you dream of an orange cat, then it means you feel unappreciated in your job, something like that. I think all dream imagery is personal to the person having the dream, and who says it even has to have a deeper meaning anyway? As for the toilet dream, there's a lot of negative emotions that can occur when using a public toilet: social anxiety, embarrassment, disgust, a feeling of a lack of privacy. It's easy to see why the brain might pick somewhere like this as a dream setting when it wants to work through some negative emotions. The sensation of being in a maze or searching fruitlessly also has fairly obvious connotations. Perhaps in their waking life the dreamer feels lost or frustrated. It could also simply be that the sleeping person has a full bladder and the endless searching for a toilet is their brain's way of telling them they should wake up and use the bathroom. What is interesting is that so many people dream of an infinite maze combined with a bathroom. why don't we dream of an infinite kitchen maze or a shopping mall or some other location? It's just interesting that so many people's brains combine the two places. Why are these two places so often connected? I don't have an answer to why so many people dream of this infinite toilet dimension. One strange thought that came to me whilst I was researching this: if this dimension really is infinite, maybe everyone who dreams it is in the same place. You get dropped into your own personal section and it looks just like your school toilets, and another dreamer gets dropped in the pink Japanese bathroom, and I end up in the brushed chrome aircraft hangar type place. Maybe if you walked far enough you'd end up in somebody else's section and you'd see someone else running around trying to find a usable toilet. Might be an interesting experiment for some lucid dreamers to try out. Anyway, that's pretty much all I can find on the infinite toilet dimension, and I want to give B.L. Powell Arts credit for introducing me to that phrase. When I heard it, I was just like, holy shit, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been there and I want to make a video about it.